Tony Tukumbo Fernandez show is all about promoting the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. If there's a product or initiative you wish to share, feel free to give us a call. The number is 0788 280 9005. A very warm welcome to all our listeners around the world. You're welcome to the Tony Tukumbo Fernandez show, promoting the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. This week we're here in the city of Manchester, and we've just finished the AFRICA4U Awards for Africans in Manchester, and we're here with one of the recipients today, Mr. Paul Obinna. Welcome to the show. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good, very calm, very relaxed.
And we all enjoyed your African history lesson just an hour ago after the event. But for the benefit of those who don't really know you, can you briefly tell our listeners a bit about yourself, your background, and what you're passionate about in life?
Okay, my background is of dual heritage. My mother is English, my father is Igbo from Eastern Nigeria. I'm a teacher by profession, something I'm very proud of. And now I work as an education consultant dealing with culture and behavior. So that's my key thing. I love psychohistory, not just history, psychology and history mixed, which looks at the motivations of individuals and groups and cultures, etc., to give an understanding of why they behave and act the way they do. So that's what I'm passionate about. That and football and boxing.
Beautiful. We've just finished the AFRICA4U Awards for Africans in Manchester in partnership with the Mole and Home Community Development Trust here in this wonderful city. How did you find the event so far?
I very much enjoyed. What I liked was the format. There wasn't too many recipients. And so it was quality with quantity as well. It was well balanced. I loved hearing what the people were, both the people giving the awards and receiving the awards were saying. So I very much enjoyed that.
Now you gave a very detailed historical timeline lesson to us just an hour ago, and history is not just about the past; it's also about the present as well. So, how important is it for us as Africans to be the change we want to see in society as part of history?
Well, I think it's summed up with the Ghanaian principle, the Akan principle of Sankofa, which says go back and fetch it and correct it. What I always like to say is that the Sankofa bird has an egg in its mouth, the egg representing the genetic potential that's carried by women. So I go back and fetch it and protect it and change it. Do what you have to do to change that potential. If it's got negative potential in it, change it for the positive. So how you're living now is the change that you want to happen. It's very important. If we're projecting forward, hopefully the timeline you saw upstairs started 6,450 BC. So that's 8,000 something years ago. God willing, we can project forward in time 8,000 years and start to project about what could happen because we know what has happened in the past. So we can project for the future, for the betterment of things. One thing that a lot of people don't understand is about the precession of the equinoxes, which are periods of 2,150 years approximately. Like for now, we're coming out of the age of Aquarius. Sorry, we're coming out of the age of Pisces and going into the age of Aquarius. So that's a total 25,800 year cycle. So to comprehend that, we've not been prepared for that. To comprehend that kind of time scale, we had to understand the role of myth. But what we've had is a kind of reductionist view of we've been educated with, usually by religions have done that as well. And so that they only want us to look at a certain amount of dogma, certain amounts of history. When the people who perpetrated or invented that religious state, they want us just to think in those terms. And so I like to say to people that, for instance, those who've been Christianized, Europeanized, that were given the religion of Christianity and when we look at the religion of Christianity, it was birthed from Judaism. Judaism's language is largely Hebrew, and in Hebrew there's no word for history. They only have a word zakar, which means memory, which is active and experiential. So that's why I always say, people say knowledge is power. I say knowledge is not power. Knowledge gives us strength. Wisdom is power because it's applied knowledge, active and experiential, which is what the Hebrews call zakar. And as an element, I love to hear that and understand that comprehension.
And on a very final note, we are expecting something profound with you very shortly in the launch of a timeline. Can you tell us more about that and when do they expect this?
Well, the Lineage Timeline, oh my gosh, I was just looking tonight. It was, I did the version upstairs in April and it's December already. So time has flown. I'm waiting. I've got to send off a print, items to print and to put into the actual design. So hopefully I'll be having that back by Wednesday. And then that means we can do a print run. When that's right, I can do a print run. I've also got to get the website prepared so that I can set up the shop. So middle of next week, which I've been saying for many months now, but the middle of next week, it will be ready for sale.
And finally, in case people want to get in contact with you with regards to this or any further collaborations, how do they reach you?
I'd say go to the website, which is still under construction, I've got to add. It's lineageinnovations@gmail.com.
So lovely to meet you today, Mr. Obinna.
Nice
and
to meet
keep
you,
up the amazing work you're doing at the moment.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.